Hi traders, thanks for stopping by thetradinganalyst.com. This is Taylor, and we're going to take a look at a recent trade that I placed and alerted profitably to the members of thetradinganalyst.com. And the idea here is for you to learn from this trade, and hopefully you can replicate a trade like this in your own trading based off of what I'm about to show you. But first, if you're not already a member at thetradinganalyst.com, visit us on the homepage and get to know us a little bit better. If you like these free videos and analysis and trade alerts like the one that I'm about to show you, it's nothing in comparison to the membership you get once you sign up for your free 7-day trial. Once you sign up for that free 7-day trial, you're going to get instant access to profitable trade alerts like the one that I'm about to show you right now. You can see what some of our current members are saying about the membership. And once you do that, you can scroll down lower and choose whichever membership option fits your needs best. Alright, so we're going to take a look at this trade here on REGN. So we're focusing on this day right here. This is Thursday right here, alright, on REGN. And this is the 15-minute chart. So this is an intraday day trade. So as you can see here, we had a big gap down right there. So it was likely that this gap was going to get filled. All right, doesn't happen every time. As you can see, it didn't happen on this day right here because this was the close of the day, very far from that gap. All right, so we were looking for a bounce near the lows that we saw previously on Monday. All right, so there's the lows right there on Monday. I'm sorry, this is Tuesday. Tuesday's lows right here at about 484. So you can see we came down here, breached those lows just a little bit, but then got that bounce right here. So we had that washout candle right here. This is a hammer candle, followed by a bullish engulfing green candle that closed over the previous candle's high. So this was the long signal right here, and this is where we entered in on the retrace a little bit lower at about 486. So that was our entry right around here at 486, and I alerted those in real time to our members here on the private Twitter feed as well as via text message alerts. So we alerted the weekly 497.50 calls at 120. All right, and that was right here. And our targets were up here. The first target was the high near the day, or the open of the day. I'm sorry. So that's where we took partial profits right here on this candle. Near the highs of that candle before it ended up breaking down. So that was where we took profits on half of those contracts. So I alerted it here, trade alert, out half of the REGN calls at 180, and that was a 50% win on those, on half of the contracts. So it was a really nice win for us, and it was a really nice day trade. So the next target was going to be the gap fill. All right, the gap fill, and that gap fill is right up here, which just so happens to match up with a bunch of resistance. You can see Tuesday's high ran into that level, and then pretty much all of Wednesday couldn't really break over that price. Obviously, we breached it a little bit, but a lot of resistance around that area. So we were going to sell most, if not all, of the contracts up at this range. But it didn't end up doing that. So we had a trailing stop at break even on the rest of our contracts. And it ended up not doing exactly what we wanted to, but we were still able to make a profit on that with that trailing stop. And, well, first I'm going to show you exactly why we sold. So we sold right here on this candle right here that broke the 10 period simple moving average as well as the 15 period simple moving average. Right there, that's where we sold right there, and we sold on the last half of those calls at 120, and that was a break-even trade on the last half. So that was about a 25% win on these weekly calls. A lot of times we like our weekly calls to be a bigger gain than this, but not all of them end up working that way. So, but this ended up being still a very nice win, 25%. And we had several other profitable trades on the day as well. So, if you come away, or if you leave this video with anything, please leave it with learning how to use proper risk management, and also how to spot the previous, excuse my dogs, the previous lows and highs, and looking for bounces around there so that you can find those ranges. So when you're using those ranges intraday, stocks like to stay in those ranges. As you can see, we bounced near the lows here, right there, and we ended up making up those highs. But you can see the previous day, the following day, we ended up going pretty much similar level here. 500 was that level around there that we ended up peaking at the following day. So we pretty much stayed in this range here for almost an entire week right there. So stocks tend to stay in ranges for a few days. So if you're day trading, you really want to watch these ranges and look for bounces near the bottom of the range, and then look for rejections near the top of the range. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching that video. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. Again, if you'd like to receive profitable trade alerts like the one that I just showed you on REGN weekly calls, then sign up for your free 7-day trial, and you're going to get instant access to those profitable trade alerts on a daily basis. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.